asked Bub before the game, and it goes back to when he did a Will Barton camp when he was younger. He constantly was asking Will questions about how do I have a successful NBA career? And the best piece of advice that Will Barton told him, and you both have said it, the best.
Played on Melo's AAU team. So there's Baltimore legends have had their hands on Bub since he was young.
Yeah, I was watching.
You really like him, sure. I remember in the draft process, you said keep your eye on that kid.
Yeah, him and Larson, those guys went to Arizona. It was solid. With Caleb Love, Boswell. I know where he's at right.
Carrington swings it over to Sarr. Back to Bub, who steps into a three and connects. Floater there by Hawkins. Good ball movement here by Washington. Ended up into the hands of Sarr for three. About 25 minutes they averaged. They went through all the battle scars of the season.
Yeah, and they stepped up to the challenge, Chris. They took advantage of their minutes, and the proof is in the pudding. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
And Keyshawn's jump. About 9 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Tristan trying to spin on Collins. Great footwork.
Chris, he's shooting a 50% clip the last 5 games in those 4 wins.
He has now buried 27 of 53 triples over the last 10. He's averaged 16 points during those 10 games.
Yeah, and his father, Idis, was actually the personal trainer as Keyshawn George.
Committed 11 turnovers.
You know who Phillips reminds me of? Who? Derrick Jones Jr.
Like that. 43-inch vertical. Champagny inside.
Lead 11. 9 to play. Sixers looking to snap this 12-game slide, win the season series from Washington. Vukcevic from the wing, and Tristan connects. What a night he's having off the bench. That is awesome. Here's Martin for 3. No good. Vukcevic. That doesn't go either, but Champagny, another rebound. He's gone.
And it's those veterans, the savvy ones that have all those little tricks in their bag that get them by. It's the little things, the details that make a huge difference.
It's not about being the fastest.
No.
Not everybody can be Tyrese Maxey.
No, Larry Bird wasn't the fastest. Larry Bird, though, get you in that triple threat position and make you look really silly as a defender. And that was with slow, no hops and what have you.
Vukcevic, the line drive jumper.
And if you're just joining us, Jordan Poole set the single-season franchise record for threes made, surpassing Bradley Beal in that first quarter. In fact, he has 45 games this season with 3+ threes made, which is a career high. As Washington is trailing by 13 to start the second quarter. Chris Miller, Drew Gooden, and Megan McPeak with you here on a Monday night. AJ with the rock, driving left, getting inside and scoring. Wizards with the basketball. Champagny is looking for Johnson. Brian Keith calling out a set for the Wizards. It's Tristan. Push shot, count it. That was Junior. And it's just Miami just out hustling Washington on both ends of the floor tonight.
Well, there's blood in the water, and it's in the paint primarily. And they keep just driving the ball to that sweet spot every time. If they're not dribbling into it, they're passing to it.
Holmes has been a breath of fresh air.
Working on as of late, and to see her get that moment to pay it off, he was super excited for her. It was a super special moment, and he did call her last night and talk to her and some of her teammates and told them, finish the job and do what I never could, which
See how that works. First it was the paint points up until this particular juncture of the game, and now it's the threes.
Tristan gets inside.
Sophomore season this year, started off behind the ball, some injuries, trying to work his way back in this rotation.
Tristan in the corner, you got it. It's out to AJ. AJ back over to Tristan. Nice two-man game between the two of those. And AJ takes it away from where? Gonzalez, hook shot over Ware is good. So it looks like Washington will be held under 100 points again against the Miami Heat.
Over that right shoulder, nice soft touch.
3 minutes gone in the second. Sixers have trimmed the deficit to single digits. And there's another three, this time. Jordan Poole weaving his way through things. Champagnie made that more difficult on himself than it needed to be.
1-2 because the bigger Sarr was out there trying to get a piece of that. Justin able to evade him.
Good cut from Sarr. And a little head fake.
Sarr realized next time not to challenge that. Not a wise move because that dude goes at everything with two hands to hurt yourself.
Rookie on rookie there. Champagnie hits the free throw. Cuts the lead to 9.
What did Trey ever do to us anyway?
That's what other people are saying. I'm trying to call a game. Could you guys get out of my headset, please? Thank you so much. Vukcevic partially blocked by Bonin. It steals and a block, making it an even 10 for Ricky Council the fourth. The Sixers within 8. Too much space for.
Sean with a pass to Sarr. Sarr now over to Middleton on a push shot. Ball's on the floor. Sarr picks it up and slams.
This was also the last time they made it past the second round of the NBA playoffs. 1978 and 79. That is a long time ago to make it past the second round of the NBA playoffs.
Just one playoff appearance for them in the last 6 years. They're obviously in the early stages of a rebuild. They're hoping to land the first pick in the draft and come away with Duke's Cooper Fleck. Marcus Smart hitting a short turnovers. John, Miami has already scored 12 points off 5 Washington journey. Heat in that 2-3 zone defense. Smart, nice bounce pass for the Kispert soft dunk.
And trying to compete, but Miami really jumped on this Wizards team in that second quarter. The Wizards shot 13%, scored only 12 points. Part of that was Miami's defense. Part of that was just inept shooting on the Wizards side.
Here's Middleton, got fouled, shooting the three, and he made it. Burks fouled him, and
Baseline cut, catch, and finish.
22 assists on the Heat's 29 scores. 10-point lead. 2.5 to play in the third. Kispert bouncing underneath, getting it back to Holmes was Carrington, and he finished. Oh, strong.
To him at 6'5", about 215 pounds. He's knocking guys out of the way on those cuts.
How about a 10-point game for Pelle Larsson tonight? His 4th double-figure game of his rookie season. He's ahead by 15. No more than 10 minutes left.
Back in that 2-3 zone again.
Smart. Got it. Marcus Smart.
Him right before the game and asked him just about everything going on, how his mindset was coming into tonight. First off, he said he was excited to get back on the floor, especially
space for Bennett. He's a very good offensive player attacking downhill, as you saw right there.
5 seconds separating shot clock and game clock. Brogdon a no look to Kispert. Wise choice.
Solid defense. And officials, they know Donovan Mitchell is trying to play bully ball right now, going downhill, expecting the officials to bail him out.
Kick out to Keyshawn. George again. A tough Euro step inside.
Yeah, with the D-seal, you saw Corey Kispert utilize that move in Brooklyn. It was nice.
Cavs now up 8. It's a 7-0 run to start the quarter until that finish.
Defense, you're gonna get good looks. You're gonna get the shots that you want. Just making sure to use all parts of the floor.
Carrington on that mid-range.
Steph Curry and just where they sit, trying now to get back into playoff contention. But for a Miami Heat team, they're getting 3 really quality players.
Brogdon with a tough.
There'll definitely be some of that between the two of us.
I love that story. Thank you, Shannon. And Flint, Michigan, they've had some ballers over the years. That's the first.
Really emphasize the defensive end. Looks like the Lakers are in
in a zone, so let's see if that does anything to this Wizard team.
Now, this Wizard team has won once on the road. It was their first road game of the year against Atlanta. They have lost 17.
He beat Dorian Finney-Smith.
3-and-D. That's what they want from Dorian Finney-Smith. One bounce underneath, and Rui couldn't swat that away. There's a good chance we'll see him if it continues like this.
Well, you know the Lakers, and they take that sigh of relief, and before you know it, it's back down to 10 or under.
Bounce underneath, and a good one. Oh, look out, Jackson. Nice.
On the all-time points list.
And hey, listen, I mean, growing up, AI was like my favorite player.
Me too.
And that's
something, right?
That's an accomplishment, man.
You're talking about an icon.
Oh.
And the more he sees that ball go through the net, more and more that confidence starts to build.
Valanciunas turnaround jumper for your service. 11-2 run here for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead 81-76. Under 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. Notice Valanciunas getting his first third quarter run, along with Keyshawn George.
Now you got your
JV. Brogdon splitting two Hornets, getting it out to Carrington. Kispert putting it on the deck. Shot clock winding down. Brogdon beats the buzzer.
Because it is.
That was put into place a couple of seasons ago. This year, a new point of emphasis is the defender has his right to the straight line on his drives. That's precisely what you're talking about.
100%. Because it was getting out of hand. It was crazy.
I think this league does an excellent job as Holmes does.
This Brown off the bench has been Mather and Hallenberg. They've done a fine job on Miles Turner. Only 3 shot attempts.
Listen, Moses Brown did all his damage in the first 7 minutes. He hasn't scored since. He had 11. Fall away. Jumper pure by Salt. 54 of their 110 points have come in the paint tonight. He's up, count it.
Good players, absolutely. And, maybe even Tristan Da Silva could throw his hand into the ring at some point.
A lot of rookies are getting a lot of minutes, particularly on this Washington. You would think that Carrington, point guard, can have a high usage. He's going to be a lot of minutes. He's going to be right there.
He stays healthy now. That's Coulibaly, and that is going to be a
Nets. It's funny, I was watching the game last night, their pregame coverage, and Kenny was talking about how Karras had kind of filled into his body a little bit more than when he had him his rookie year. And it just goes to show you, Drew, don't ever burn a bridge in the league. You never know when you might see your coach again.
Believe me.